A city without walls will not stand. A nation without borders will not stand. It will destroy. I don't think anybody understand. I don't think many people understand what is going on, but the barbarians, they are within the gates. Don't come for me saying, "Oh, what barbarians? You're calling people barbarians." There's two sets of immigration that's going on right now. There's an immigration that's prior to 2020, and then there's an immigration after 2020. Actually, three sets, because there was a point of immigration from right after 9/11 up until like the Obama era. That's also another set of immigration. And because your politicians will not tell you, let me expound on what's really going on. Besides the spiritual components of when you import foreign entities into your land, right? Let me explain a little bit. They are going to make America a third world nation, a third world country nation, if people don't stand up and actually do actions. That's why you got to pay attention to the people that you're voting in. One of the things that the Democratic Party is focusing on right now is, if you notice, they're pulling away from abortions, they're pulling away from LGBT, they're pulling away from inclusivity, but they're focusing on other areas that will allow immigration. The problem is not with legal immigration. The problem is we are dealing with illegal immigration. That guy in the middle of Manhattan saying his declarations and proclamation of Allah is just a token of a clarion call that was ignited in all other cities across the nation. Because why do you think he has so much confidence? Why do you think he has so much position and authority to do that? In the middle of Manhattan. New York City is the capital, the finance capital city of the world. Did y'all forget what's really going on? This was get people over, infiltrate the communities, get into government, and then conquer the people. I don't think y'all understand what's really going on. And while many of you guys were saying that, oh, we don't want Christians in our schools, and we don't want Christians, and we don't want Christians teaching our children, and we don't want Christian, la, 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 la. The one thing about Christians is we don't impose on other people, the biblical Christian. Because what you don't realize is the amount of illegal people that entered, that infiltrated this country, is going to turn down this country if something is not done. These people came from places where they had to be savages. See, when y'all travel, y'all love to go to the tourist part. How come y'all don't go to the inner country and really see how these people live? These people are cutthroat. They have no means, or they have no morality, and they definitely don't have no boundaries when it comes between your life and their life. Because it's not only the government system, the corporations, they need to have a complete overhaul. Why? Because they're a part of the problem too. At the same time, on the face value, it looks like they're not for illegal immigration, but they have been. They're the one who's been funding it the whole time. Who you think they hiring like that? It ain't the American people. Look at all the other countries right now that are starting to, they've been tightening up on their security when it comes to immigration. These people know what's going on. And the fact of the matter is, you have a lot of countries around the world. They seen what was going on and they looked the other way, because they want the demise of this country. Because what y'all don't understand is the United States is actually in their way of a lot of plans that they're trying to do, quote unquote, what is it called? A multipolarizing system. They don't want no multipolarizing system for real. They want the demise of the empire that ran for 100+ years. And many of y'all are helping them. Let me ask you a question. Many of these people that infiltrated illegally, they have countries to go back home to. Do you? Do you?